You have claimed that Joe Biden does not have the mental capacity to be the leader of our country. What evidence do you have to support that assertion?
Yeah, yeah. Well, he called Arizona city last week. Let's start there, right? I would say that's pretty much disqualifying. Arizona is a beautiful state. It's a state, quite frankly, he would need to win, and he called it a city. A month before that, he said he was running for the Senate of the United States. He said he was running for a United States Senate. No, he's running for commander in chief, right? I mean, he can't
But
get
wait
through
a
a
minute,
sentence.
aren't those just simple misstatements?
I don't think so.
As it relates to misstatements, I remember George W. Bush saying people have to work hard to put food on their family. You had John McCain who said President Obama said some pretty nasty things about you voters, and I couldn't agree with him more. President Trump just recently called Yosemite Yosemite, Thailand Thailand, lauded founding fathers for their work on airports, said the flu pandemic helped end World War II, responded to the massacre in Dayton by getting it mixed up with Toledo, confused 9/11 with the 7-Eleven convenience store. Are those also not just misstatements that, like Biden's, could be misconstrued as something more than they are?
Biden the other day said he liked to have children in a pool rub his hairy legs. All right, come on, let's be honest with what Biden does. The videos are out there. Listen, I think America is going to need to judge for themselves. But I think when you take that, Craig, combined with the fact that he won't leave his basement in Delaware, I mean, he won't come out. He won't take questions. Again, why won't he do an interview with Chris Wallace from your own kind of, Fox network?
Doing a basic web search, though, you see that Joe Biden has done a good number of one-on-one interviews with reporters across the nation at television stations across the nation. He did Chris Wallace in March. I hope he does it soon and does it again. But with respect to his remarks about
Craig, he called Chris Wallace Chuck. You got his name wrong, all right? That's just another gaffe, right?
You have the President of the United States who also called the First Lady Melanie. He also pondered the merits of killing the virus by injecting people with disinfectant. So you're seeing similar blunders as evidence of cognitive decline by your own metrics.
Here's I think, the good news. We're going to have debates. And if Biden actually shows up to the debates, I think it's going to be a bloodbath.
The president has clear differences with Senator Harris on policy, but he supported her work as a prosecutor. What did the president see in Kamala Harris as a prosecutor that caught his eye?
Well, my father was a businessman. He supported everybody, right? I mean, that's kind of how you play the game. You have to support everybody. He supported Democrats. He supported Republicans.
Given the benefit of hindsight and the mistakes that have occurred in responding to the pandemic so far, is there anything that the president would have done differently in his decision-making and management through the crisis? If so, what would he have done differently knowing what he knows today?
It's interesting that you use the word mistake. When, Biden was calling my father xenophobic from closing off all flights to China, and he was saying, how dare you do that? That's xenophobic. You shouldn't close all flights to China. I mean, give me a break. The hypocrisy is incredible. I mean, the amount of Monday morning quarterbacks out there it's really amazing.
With respect to mistakes, I was referring to the bungled test and the muddled messaging on facial coverings, and Dr. Fauci saying some states, and he specifically mentioned Florida, jumped federal guideposts in reopening it.
Excuse me, the states handle the states. The states handle the states. I mean, to put the actions of a state on the federal government is kind of crazy. I mean, an amazing job was done by a lot of really hardworking people who worked every night, 24/7, incredibly hard. And when people try and put down the efforts of the masses for political gain, it's sad. We should be very proud of what we've been able to accomplish because there's a heavy feat. We should be very, very proud.
Mr. Trump, thank you for your time and for joining us today.
Craig, thank you.